recording. Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Lake Taneycomo. It is one day of the week, and that day is Tuesday. It is 6:15 in the afternoon, April 19th. I am joined today by Sammy, otherwise known as Scotty's Trout Trapper, and her daughter Cecilia. And we have found our way all the way back behind Eagle Island as far as you can go before you get stopped by the logs. And we are gonna throw some jigs. So today I've got on the Birthday Mouty white jig, and Sammy is using the Tri-Olive, dark Tri-Olive jig. Mine's a 16th ounce, hers is a 3/32 ounce, and we both are using 2-pound line. And we're gonna start just right back here, and I'm gonna slowly let the boat creep back down the creek. And we're gonna see if there's any fish hiding back here. It has been a while since I've been back here. One attempt at a squirrel there, didn't quite get the connection. Casting back here is really tight quarters. There's a lot of logs on the bottom. Oh, let's see. It's turned out to be a really pretty day. The morning started off kind of cold. It's about 65, maybe 68 degrees outside today. And I got a mixed bag of reports. My last John boat that came back in said that he was fishing with jerk baits primarily, and he fished the bluffs anywhere, and he came from down the lake. There's our first jig. We had to get rid of one jig. I don't think you're gonna get that one back. Like I said, this is an area, if you manage to get your boat back here, that you are going to get hung up on the bottom inevitably. But a lot of these trout that hang up here hang right underneath those logs, waiting for food to kind of drift past them. Oh my gosh. Hey, guess what? Oh, I got mine back. Did you see that? I usually don't get my jigs back. Usually not a thing. We're going to try this back here for a second, and if we don't find any fish, we might head out and drift some scuds again. But it's been a really long time since I've been back here. I really wanted to try it. Phil took his son and grandkids out fishing a little bit ago, and he said he knew what not to do, and he said that was do not try to drag minnows. So we didn't go with that. Did you have one swing? Did you have a bite? All right, well that qualifies as a 20-incher for sure. But many of my boats today said the fishing was tough. I had some guys report they caught 5. They were doing some power bait somewhere on the lake. Now, the water's actually still running pretty fast back here. It's definitely slower than the main channel, but it is it's moving. Oh, hold on. Reel in your jig. See if the rods clear it. Oh, we got it. We're in there. This is a place, and just like I didn't do right there, that you really got to pay attention while you're drifting. Really tight quarters. We are getting ready to go by the eagle's nest. There's an active eagle's nest back here, kind of hence the Eagle Island thing. It's actually, yeah, it's about 50 feet behind us. Well, so far I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity underneath us. Yeah, normally when I go up behind that log right there, you can see a few sitting in that pocket right behind the log. Thanks. Let's see. I know Captain Raznick today, his first trip of the day, said they did pretty good. I didn't get to talk to him about his second trip. Captain Blake Harris said the bite was good. They were all still running scuds. And I know Robbie Dotson had a good bite this morning. Also drifting scuds. It's very possible that the water back up where we were just at is still running a little fast. They might favor down here towards the mouth where the water slows down quite a bit. Uh-oh. Oh, 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 that was a big fish. he swiped for my jig and totally missed. You say there's a dead shad down there? Gizzard shad? Well, there are. Gizzard shad's not exactly what the trout eat, but there is a dead shad back here. I imagine that when shad come through the dam enough that they get pushed back into this slough when they come past the narrows. It would be a good feeding point for the fish. Gosh, I want that fish back. Alright, we're getting closer kind of back to where the mouth was. Now I know the last time Phil did a video back there, he talked about this sycamore tree that finally fell over, and it kind of blocks almost the entire opening, but you can get around it if you just use your trolling motor. We're losing interest. We need to catch a fish fast. Back here, once you get closer to the mouth, it is a lot deeper, so you can let those jigs sink down a little farther. You got one chasing it? Oh, Sammy's got a fish. Let's assume you get it. Cecilia, you want to net that fish for Mom? Here. You ready? Reach out there and grab it. Hey, you got it. Looky there.
Oh yeah, I'm hooked himself too.
Perfect. Well, don't forget to show him to the camera.
Oh, I will.
You want to measure him on your ruler there?
You want to hold him for me?
Oh, there almost went a phone.
I can't get him to... There we go.
Here, hold the net underneath her. She's going to hold it.
I was gonna... Alright. You gotta let him go, sweetheart.
Oh. Sammy has a handy dandy ruler on her leg there.
It's 11 inches.
11 inches.
Alright. We're letting him go.
Where'd he go?
Alright. So, it turns out that the fish seem like they're maybe just a little bit deeper today. They're up here in this slower water. Well, we'll just have to catch another one. I really want that one back that swung at my jig. It was huge. Oh. Did you lose one? Oh, I just lost one. Alright. So, if I'm going to suggest that you fish behind Eagle Island, you don't need to go all the way back where we went. Now, sometimes I have done really good up there, but there was definitely not mini fish back there, and they seem to be pretty schooled up here in this slower, deeper water at the top of the, or at the mouth of it. I'm gonna catch that same stick you caught a little bit ago. Oh. This is an area slow enough that you could definitely spot lock. And just kind of fish the surrounding water. Oh, hey Cecilia, come here.
Hurry, go, go, go.
Oh, he's jumping. Here, I want you to reel him in. Got it? Oh, you don't have to point it down that far. They can see. Oh, we got him.
Fly
Back up a little bit. Look there, you got one.
Well, you both got one.
Yeah, you and Mommy both got one now.
It's like the same.
You gotta kiss him.
You want to hold him? No? You want to say goodbye? Yeah.
I still sing.
I hear the eagle talking, but he's not sitting on the nest. Let's see. So, interesting report from Phil. I don't really know all the information, but apparently the city of Branson does tests on the water for Lake Taneycomo, and they found some level of magnesium was in the water, and now that the floodgates are running, all of it has disappeared. I don't know if that has an adverse effect on the fishing or not, but it could. And Shane Bush, the biologist, is going to do some more research on that. Here in a second, I'm going to drop us down below the big sycamore that fell over, and we're going to fish that pocket in there. See if I did see a few fish swimming around that tree whenever we came up through. Yep. After you get that cast, I'm going to take the boat back through that hole. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize I saw the camera pointed that direction. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the big tree that fell over and the little opening we have to go through. But if you're looking to get out of the current, this first section right here is definitely a good opening to do so. And it's probably a spot where if you wanted to use something underneath an indicator on a fly rod, the water is probably moving slow enough in this portion of it to even do that. And there's been times with higher water where I came through here and just fished little micro jigs under a float and did really well back here behind Eagle. Oh yeah, there's trout all over the place right there. There's cast right there. But regardless of how good the fish are biting, the weather is absolutely, in my opinion, perfect today. We got chances, big rain coming starting tomorrow. Phil told me that we're predicted to get like 5 inches over the period of this week. Let me get up in there and see if I can. There's a school of rainbows hanging right out the mouth of that opening where the sycamore tree's down. The water depth right here is probably 12-footer, but so you kind of let that 16th ounce sink a little longer. Oh, how do you keep getting those jigs back? I don't understand. Well, not quite as much action as I was hoping for back here, but I definitely think that these first 2 bigger pockets are a good spot to get out of the current. Throw some jigs, throw some stuff under an indicator, and it's also really pretty back here behind Eagle Island. Lots of midges coming off the water back here. I don't know what it is exactly about this spot, but lots of different wildlife likes to hang out back here. You usually find turtles, like we have over there right now on that log. And last year there was a family of beavers, and oh, that was a hit. You've got the eagle's nest with the active eagles on it, and the herons all chose to make their nests above the eagle's nest. I've never quite understood that, but when you go to the White River, you'll see the same thing. You'll see an eagle's nest, and then above it, you'll see a bunch of heron nests. I don't know. One day, me and Charlie were fishing back here, and we were about 2 foot away from the bank, and a groundhog was just sitting there staring at us. We got really scared. But anyway, this is just one of those spots to give a try, at least if you're having a rough day on the water. I imagine the creeks will start getting just a tiny bit warmer, and the trout will start moving up in those. I think I'm going to take a couple more casts, and we're going to call it a day. Look at that. There's a whole school of rainbows right there. See if I can just drop it down in front of them. Nope. And it may be that white not the best color today. Alright, here's my last cast. Well, not as eventful as I wanted it to be, but we did get to see what a fish looked like today. But we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be out here to do it for you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. You want to say bye, Cecilia? No?